guys, this is Prince of Macedon doing a commentary battle on the Highlands map for Medieval 2 Total War. For this battle, I am the Byzantines, and my opponent, I forgot his name already. Let's take a look real quick. His name is Richard Brawl, and he's in command of the Holy Roman Empire. Anyways, I had to cut off the first 5 minutes. I had to cut off the first 5 minutes of this video because it just involved me marching forward due to my opponent who deployed, as you can see, at the very back of the map. So I've been walking for 5 minutes now. Anyways, as I said, I'm in command of the Byzantines. Here's my army. I've got cataphracts, Trebizond archers, Varangian guard, and some of these Byzantine infantry guys. Now, as you can see, my opponent deployed at the back of the map, and I already knew he had troops hidden in this forest here, because that's the whole point of him deploying way back there. It's kind of annoying that he'd make me walk all this way up there. Anyways, my opponent's in command of the Holy Roman Empire, and he has these riders hidden in the forest, and they're just kind of skirmishing me. Take a look at the rest of his army before I get into this. So, up here in the front he has a bunch of Lance-Connect pikemen, a bunch of Sergeant Spearmen, some dismounted Imperial Knights, and more armored sergeants and Sergeant Spearmen, and he has some crossbow right here. He's got a few of them. I like to come forward anyways. So yeah, I'm in command of the Byzantines. The Byzantines were aka the medieval Romans. And my opponent is, as you can see, he's still trying to skirmish with me with these riders. The riders were kind of an interesting unit. They're kind of like the cowboys of the medieval world. Like, they were actually armed with pistols here. They used to be known as the Schwartz Riders because of the black armor they wore. Schwartz meaning black, and Rider, of course, meaning rider in German. So I just have my Trebizond archers skirmishing with his guys. So he's like really close to my cavalry right here. I'm just gonna try to attack him, and there's his king, right, his general. Like, if I can kill him with my cavalry, that'd be pretty funny. But he's running away. So we got this dramatic music going on.
Our men are
this is
under
obviously
attack.
a dramatic situation.
We need to act.
So yeah, here's my cataphracts. In Rome Total War, these guys were badass. As for this game, I'm still learning about them. But their uniform looks pretty cool. Up here I got my Varangian guard. These guys were Scandinavian. Yes, the Emperor Basil II, he mistrusted his native Byzantine warrior, so he hired Scandinavians to protect him, and this is the result. One of the most famous Varangian guard guys would be Harold Hardrada, and he attacked England around the time of William the Conqueror, around that time period. And his death was the signifier of the end of the Viking period. Anyways, I'm getting close to my opponent here finally. Like, he made me walk all this way. It's very unnecessary, but it did give him a chance to use his riders against me, as well as this artillery piece right here, which I forgot to show. These are the Serpentines, and they're pretty good against my units. Bam. Yeah, they've been shooting at me for a long time now. I think ever since I started hitting record on this, they've been shooting at my guys. So all this armor and all this walking, you would think that'd make my guys tired, but it says here they're still fresh. So I guess these Byzantines are like really pumped up. They eat their Wheaties for breakfast. Alright, he's brought his riders back here to the back of his army. So he knows there's a showdown happening. It's about to happen anyways. He's got his crossbowmen firing at me. There they are. They're just crossbow militia. I'm not really worried about his lance connect because I don't really have that much cavalry. And of course I'm not going to be charging them into the front of his spearmen.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
And I'm acting on this flank with... well, not that flank, sorry. Where's my archers at? I can't find my archers. Here they are. But eventually I do act with these guys. And by the way, in case you haven't realized, this is a video of a replay. This is not a live battle. Here's my Trebizonds. I'm having them run forward so that they can engage the crossbowmen. And keep my cavalry back a little bit. Almost time for the showdown here. I'm going to lead these guys in first, my Byzantine infantry. Let's see how well these Lance Connect can deal with them. Here he's sending some guys forward here to assist his Lance Connect. These are armored sergeants. Here's an overhead of the battle. Anyways, with the exception of the Lance Connect and the riders, the rest of this guy's army is pretty generic. Like these sergeant spearmen and these dismounted knights and sergeants. Like a lot of the Western armies can get those too. But that's fine. It makes the battle more interesting. Here comes some of those Imperial Knights. Those guys are pretty tough looking. Alright, so as you can see, it's a big battle line here. His German riders, his cavalry, isn't a match in a melee fight against my cataphracts. So pretty much their usage now on the battlefield is going to be pretty restricted now that the battle started. So there's a big mess right here. It's everywhere. I've thrown in my Varangian Guard as well. Like historically, the Varangian Guard were only used like when it really mattered. So they're really like badass units. And they look badass too, carrying those axes. So as you can see on the left flank, like on my left, I took out these serpentines. Or I'm trying to anyways. Actually, I've already scared off the crew. So these crossbowmen are trying to put up a fight against my dismounted Byzantine lancers. Alright,
General, the enemy are badly blooded.
Yeah, it's a good thing I've killed the enemy general. This is a big rout here on the right flank now. Not sure if that was because of the general dying or just because his troops are sucking it right now. But whatever. We got some Holy Roman Imperial soldiers flying in the air. Yeah, these cataphracts are pretty sweet.
This is a clear victory. Virtue and
my opponent surrendered. It's like a mass rout here. Anyways, it was a pretty good game. I just pushed my opponent to make me march all that way to him.